Dime qué quieres de mí. No quiero verte sufrir cuando estés solo y no encuentres salida. Recuerda por favor cuánto te ama el Señor y aquí te espera siempre tu familia.
Seguimos aquí en la buena sintonía, 96.9 FM con su amigo y hermano Carmelo Rodríguez. Hoy en el programa aquí, comenzamos con el otro programa los lunes y los miércoles, Carmelo y el pueblo. Y para mí hoy tengo un gran placer. No estoy solito aquí en los estudios. Hoy tengo a dos personas que estaremos hablando acerca de su candidatura de la área de Waterbury. Tengo el señor Michael Sebelino del distrito 72 de Waterbury y también tiene su amigo John, y estaremos hablando acerca de a dónde están ellos en su plataforma, de lo que están haciendo y qué es lo que van a hacer. Nuestro amigo Michael, ¿cómo está? How you doing?
How are you?
Welcome to 96.9 FM.
Awesome. I love this place. This is awesome. It reminds me of my days working at McDonald's. You know, when I was out there, I was director of advertising. And today I got a new job.
Él dice que se recuerda cuando estaba antes como en el mercadeo, cuando trabajaba antes con McDonald's, llegar a la estación de radio. También, and also you have your friend
John Houston.
John, tenemos
He's
aquí
my support team. John is my driver. He helps me out. He's my best guy. He guides us everywhere. He was my navigator today to try and get here.
Tiene también su amigo John también que lo navega. Él es el chofer que lo trae y lo lleva aquí al área. Pues Michael, vamos a dar aquí para lo que venimos. Let's talk about what we have here.
We're working in the 72nd district in Waterbury.
Está trabajando para el segundo distrito de la ciudad de Waterbury.
You know, yesterday was historic.
Y ayer fue un día histórico.
Yep. We had Bob Stefanowski.
Tuvimos al señor Bob Stefanowski y Joe Markley.
And all the rest of the Republican slate at the Independent.
Y tuvieron también todos los republicanos junto con lo que son independientes.
Independent Convention Caucus.
Sí, la convención que tienen ellos.
All of the entire independents in Connecticut endorsed the entire Republican slate.
Entonces él está hablando de que el caucus de los independientes endorsaron a todos los republicanos que están en la línea.
And I got my endorsement on Saturday.
Y ellos también lo endorsaron a él. Entonces, okay, so now because we are 96.9 FM and this is a conservative station, it's a Christian station, there are questions that I have here that the community of faith wants to know.
Absolutely.
You know, we're here to educate the people on the political side, but they are mostly interested on the issues of the state. Quiero dejarles saber que aunque él llega como candidato aquí, la comunidad de fe quiere saber de los asuntos que nos afectan diariamente a nosotros. So I have a couple questions right from the beginning. What is your stand on recreational marijuana?
Well, I'll tell you something.
Le estoy preguntando a dónde está parado él con la recreación de marihuana.
Medical marijuana,
la recreación,
absolutely.
La marihuana para recreación, absolutamente sí.
It can help a lot of people.
Puede ayudar a mucha gente.
Recreational marijuana,
pero la recreación de marihuana,
we can tax it like crazy.
Le podemos poner muchos impuestos.
But my problem is it has no place in the workplace.
Pero no tiene ninguna razón para estar en los lugares de trabajo.
Like I tell my students,
como yo le digo,
beauty school.
Es como él tiene una escuela de cosmetología.
Yeah, Bell Academy in Waterbury.
De la ciudad de Waterbury se llama
And
Bell.
if a student smokes marijuana,
y los estudiantes que fuman marihuana,
and you put a pair of scissors in their hand,
y tú le pones unas tijeras en las manos de ellos,
they're going to cut their client,
ellos van a cortar al cliente,
and cut themselves, and now you're open to lawsuit.
Y ahora ellos pueden cortar a una persona y ahora puede ser una demanda.
Because you lose the impairment. You would not let
porque tú pierdes tu control.
You would not let a person cut hair on alcohol, drunk.
Si usted no permitiría a una persona borracho cortar su cabello.
So we would not let a person cut hair high.
So entonces tampoco no permitirían eso. Usted está hablando en el trabajo. You guys talking about you mentioned at work. Pero regresando en lo recreacional, en the recreational part, en su vida privada.
On a Saturday afternoon or Saturday night, you're at a house party. that what goes on behind your closed doors is your business and not mine.
Lo que tú estás detrás de la puerta eso. Pero la pregunta regresa. I go back to the main question. ¿Está a favor o está en contra? Are you in favor or you against? Because on the policy, when the policy goes up, is either yes or no on this.
I think it's time that if we have a good understanding,
Yo creo que sí el tiempo que si tenemos un buen conocimiento,
I think we can all work together to pass a good law.
creo que podemos unirnos todos para
that
pasar una
will
buena
make
ley.
it work for everyone in Connecticut.
Podemos hacer que te trabaje algo.
So I think the time has come that we can pass this law.
Esto, el comentario
And
de
make
él,
it work.
que esto es una ley que puede pasar. Ok, y dame preguntarle, let me ask you, based on the community of faith that for the last 3 years they've been going out advocating against. And hundreds of pastors have shown up every year and they're getting ready to come out in September now. Le estoy diciendo, y aquellos pastores que han regresado, cientos de pastores que están en contra de la marihuana. The stand of the community of faith, and I'm only just presenting the opinions and the concern of the community of faith. Y le estoy presentando los conocimientos. La ciencia dice que no es buena. Science says that it's harmful.
Sure.
Hemos visto los estudios, we have seen the studies que afecta a los niños y a la familia, affects the kids and the family.
Sure.
Acabamos de ver que en New Haven cientos de personas, múltiples personas fueron afectadas. We just recently saw in New Haven a large amount of people got sick, even though we know it was laced.
Let's think about what it was.
Yeah,
that was nothing to do with marijuana.
Él dice que eso tiene que ver con
K2.
Que dice que K2
It was a synthetic product.
que fue
nothing to do with marijuana at all.
Que esto no tiene que ver marihuana. Que no tiene que ver marihuana. Es solamente el nombre.
You never found anyone overdosing on marijuana.
Nunca hemos visto a alguien que se ha sobrepasado que lo sintético. El artículo, and many are people in the community are saying that for years we had told our kids not to do drugs.
Absolutely.
But now the state wants to be the drug dealer.
Well,
¿Cómo te responde eso? Let me translate. For many years, por mucho tiempo le hemos dicho a los niños que no hagan las drogas, pero el Estado ahora quiere ser el vendedor de las drogas. ¿Cuál es su respuesta? What is your answer?
Look at it, equate it to alcohol. We tell people don't drink and drive. However, you can walk into a Walmart and you can buy or a package store or a gas station and you can buy beer and liquor.
Le hemos dicho a mucha de nuestra gente que no tomen, que no vayan a la liquor store, pero por mucho tiempo eso.
I believe it's all about moderation.
Quiere que moderación. El concepto, the concept that many people are saying that is because of a deficit, the issue financially,
Exactly.
is that
They want to tax the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo le preguntando a él que la razón de esto es porque solamente quieren poner los impuestos. So the concern of the people, of our audience,
we shouldn't have to go down this road with this to tax it, because we should be working on how to fix the state. We are $4 billion in debt.
Eso, I'm glad you
and
gave
marijuana is not going to fix this.
So, el concepto de es que financieramente la marihuana no va a arreglar el problema. Hablando acerca de esa rama, talking about a segue to the next question. Usted, Michael, ¿cómo usted puede hacer, qué usted va a poder hacer para bajar ese déficit que tiene la ciudad, que sí, que casi está $1 billón? How Michael, when he goes to the Capitol, how he's going to be able to go in there and help reduce, like you said, is $1 billion, or they predict more, depending on who.
$4 billion in April next year.
Él dice 4 billones. The reason I say that is depending on who you hear, they tell you 1 billion, the other one says 2, 3.
It's 4.
Lemko came out. I think Lemko had the best ones because he was more accurate with those numbers, and I'm glad. It's higher than Malloy's. Es más alto que lo que dice el gobernador.
Lying to us for years.
Sí, el gobernador.
How could people vote for that guy not once but twice? That's crazy.
¿Cómo la gente puede votar? So, Michael, ¿qué usted va a hacer para reducir ese déficit? Michael, what are you going to do in order to reduce that deficit?
First of all, we have to focus on infrastructure.
Primeramente, nos tenemos que enfocar en la infraestructura.
Okay. One, bridges, highways. We don't need any more tolls.
No necesitamos más tolls.
Education. I'm in education.
Yo estoy en la rama de educación.
We need to educate our people.
Necesitamos educar a nuestra gente.
Minimum wage is not going to help.
Subir lo mínimo es
10 years ago, minimum wage was $5.
Hace años atrás estaba a $5.
And we were $6 trillion in debt.
Y nosotros estamos 6 trillones de deuda.
We went through the Obama years and we raised minimum wage with Dan Malloy last year to $10.10 an hour.
Nosotros subimos con Malloy y Obama how much? 10?
10 an hour
A
is minimum wage.
subimos el mínimo a 10.
And now people are getting less hours per work.
Y ahora la gente está recibiendo
They're
menos
working
por hora.
more when they go in.
Y trabajan menos ahora cuando
taking home
entran.
less.
Y están recibiendo menos cuando regresan.
And the country's debt is $23 trillion.
Y la deuda nacional es, what was the number again?
$23 trillion.
20 trillones de dólares.
As we raise minimum wage, we go more and more in debt.
Cuando subimos más el mínimo de la deuda horario, subimos la deuda nacionalmente.
Ned Lamont, first thing he wants to make it $15 an hour.
Ned Lamont, el candidato para gobernador, quiere subirlo a $15. Pero regresa usted. Going back to Michael. ¿Qué herramienta usted tiene? What tools do you have para ayudar como equipo, to come as a team, para reducir la deuda? To reduce to. La infraestructura es una.
Okay.
So esa es la única herramienta. Is that the only tool you have?
Oh no.
Okay.
Let me tell you my tool.
Okay.
What's the one thing that everybody needs today
¿Qué es lo que todo el mundo necesita en este tiempo?
in Connecticut?
En
What's
Connecticut.
the one thing?
¿Qué es lo que la gente necesita en Connecticut?
Will you tell me what is it? Because I know what it
El
is.
trabajo. Everybody needs a job.
How do they get jobs? The one thing that big business needs.
Él me pregunta qué es lo primero, qué es lo más que la gente
I'm gonna
necesita.
tell you how to do it.
Es un trabajo. Él va a decir cómo traer los trabajos.
High speed internet.
Es como subir el internet a velocidad más alta.
100 gigabytes. They announced today, Comcast,
Un millón de gigabytes.
you can get 1 gigabyte.
O te puedes recibir 1 gigabyte.
Right. A business can buy 1 gig. We all get 50 megs, 100 megs.
La
at
gente
home.
puede comprar 15 meg, lo puede comprar
But
la
it's been
gente.
sitting in Waterbury for 15 years, 100 gigabytes of internet.
Los 100 gigabytes ha estado sentado en la ciudad de
Think
Waterbury.
about what that would do for New Britain and Waterbury
Piense que eso haría para la ciudad de New
and
Britain
Hartford.
y Hartford.
Every company in the world
Toda
would
compañía.
bring their world headquarters to Connecticut
Todas las compañías
because that's the one thing that every company needs.
todas las compañías mundiales podrían traer sus compañías
It
aquí
speeds
porque
up
lo que necesitan ellos.
productivity
Porque
from
eso-
every worker.
Eso avanza la productividad de los trabajadores.
We have it. It's been
Nosotros
here.
lo tenemos aquí.
If we develop that infrastructure,
Si nosotros
that
podemos
brings
desarrollar
jobs,
esa infraestructura, trae trabajo,
it brings buildings, it brings big business, it brings taxes, and then we can lower our taxes for
trae
all
los
of our
negocios, trae la gente y podemos reducir los impuestos.
people. It's here. It's
Está
been
aquí.
here for 15 years, the 100 gigs.
Hace-
We got to spend the money to get it out.
Hace 15 años que está aquí, lo tenemos ahí. How much you said it cost?
Huh?
The cost? What was
I
it?
have no idea what the cost is, but it's here. It's been
Está
here
aquí.
for 15 years.
Si ha estado aquí 15 años, ¿por qué se ha detenido? If it had been here 15 years, how come it has been detained?
Well, the cost to put fiber optic is incredible,
El costo de traer los cables de fiber,
but the city of Waterbury
pero la ciudad de Waterbury,
has just voted, the aldermen,
los aldermen de la ciudad de
to
Waterbury
connect all 27 schools together with fiber optic.
votaron para conectar,
So it's a
para
3-year
poner.
project to connect every school. Once that fiber gets out around the city,
Quiere decir que cuando las
it
escuelas
will
sean
now go
conectadas,
to industrial parks
Entonces-
and buildings and rehabs and different
entonces va
industrial.
a lo industrial. Qué bueno que usted habló de la educación. I'm glad you spoke about the education. Hemos visto que la ciudad de Waterbury y otros pueblos, las ciudades urbanas, we have noticed that the urban cities as Waterbury, it seems like they're receiving less on education.
There's no money.
Porque
We're
no hay
$4
ganas.
billion in the debt.
So cuando ¿qué usted cree?
23 trillion in
Estamos-
nationally. There's no money.
Dice que no hay dinero.
We're gonna send all these people to Washington. There's no money to come back.
Estamos mandando gente
You
para
gotta send brains,
Tenemos que-
not somebody.
Tenemos que mandar gente. Regreso otra vez a la educación. I go back to education.
Mm-hmm.
¿Cómo podemos hacer? What can be done para poder levantar los estándares de educación, ya que tenemos
get
que
more
invertir en
money
educación? I said, how can we continue to bring those numbers up, those standards, if we don't invest in education?
You need the money.
Necesitamos
and the way
dinero.
to get the money is through infrastructure. You
So, trae la
develop
infraestructura.
bring big business,
Traer los negocios
bring a
grandes.
tax base.
Comienza una base
You
para
don't have to
impactar.
focus on low income housing.
No tiene
you
que
focus
pensar-
on infrastructure
Piens-
and building business.
Traer los negocios de
That money
infraestructura.
will come.
Eso genera.
and that will generate more money for education, more money for housing, more money for people on welfare.
Eso genera más
When
dinero en
you
welfare.
have business, 3 people a day leave the state of Connecticut and go down south. 3 people a day.
Hay 3 personas
We
al
need to
día.
stop that.
Tenemos que parar eso.
And the way to first stop that is reducing taxes,
¿Y
like
cómo,
Bob Stefanowski.
cómo podemos reducir los impuestos? Reduciendo los impuestos en trayendo las compañías. Estoy de acuerdo con usted. I'm in agreement with you. Creo que el Estado no ha hecho suficiente para que haga este Estado lo que llaman ellos un Estado a friendly state. I do agree with you. I believe that the state has not been business friendly.
No.
Para poder traer para traer los negocios. Creo que el secreto, I believe the secret, no un secreto, it's not a secret, it should be open.
Absolutely.
Que cuando traen los negocios, when you bring business,
bring business
no,
in,
when you bring
everybody.
when you bring business in, la gente se une, people unite, la gente trabaja, people will work. No creo que la gente quiera estar en programa. People don't want to be in program. People prefer to
They
work.
want to work with
Quieren
education.
con educación.
We want to educate our people. Education's key.
La
We need to
educación
get our
es
people.
llave.
I'm very happy when I have $100 in my pocket.
Yo estoy bien contento cuando yo
But
puedo
when
tener
I
$100.
have no
mi
money
hermano.
in my pocket, I'm very mad and upset.
Cuando no tiene dinero nada más.
So we're going to bring infrastructure
creo que
and we're
estamos
going to bring
ambos.
jobs.
Creo que estamos igual. I think we have the same
We have
thing.
the same thing.
No one wants to be
most
broke.
people, no one wants to be broke. And
Yeah.
we're going to fix that. And we have to focus in on number 1 is jobs, education, and infrastructure.
Queremos que
and
trabajen
bringing companies.
educación, infraestructura y trabajo.
And not
Y-
handing out welfare anymore.
Y creo que no dando welfare porque estamos broke. Creo
4 billion.
mi
Connecticut.
opinión siempre ha sido, my opinion always is, tenemos que ayudar a los niños. We have to help the children and when it comes to education.
Absolutely.
Y tenemos que ayudar a los ancianos and we have to help the elderly people, veteranos, los veterans.
I'm going to get old. You're going to get old.
Oh, yeah.
We're all going to get old.
Y la razón que yo digo eso, the reason I say that, porque si no hubiera sido por los ancianos, if it wasn't for those elderly people that opened the way for us that we have now,
Both
we
my
wouldn't be
parents-
where
my
we have
parents
here.
came through Ellis Island. My grandparents came through Ellis Island.
Los
They're
padres del vino
immigrants,
de
Italian immigrants.
los
yeah.
padres vinieron de Ellis Island y son italianos. Tengo mucha familia italiana.
Yeah,
I have a lot of family. My new grandson
Yeah.
is Sicilian.
There you go.
Es
Okay,
Siciliano.
good.
He only been born
Congratulations.
He's only been born 2 weeks ago.
Good for you.
From, I think,
Congratulations,
Palermo,
Grandpa.
I think.
There you
his
go.
family's from.
Congratulations.
So tenemos algo en común. We have something coming.
We're a lot of bricklayers.
Yeah.
We like to build. Us
Yeah.
Italians, we love to build.
Yeah.
Yep.
Él dice los italianos les gusta así. And I was in Italy, so la comida es buena.
You love it over there. You like all the stone over there.
Sí.
It's
Mira,
beautiful.
creo que tú contestaste algo. I think you already answered a question. Le iba a preguntar. I was going to ask you containing tolls. Where will you stand on tolls?
Listen, no tolls.
No tolls.
No tolls. Listen, the tax already,
Los
the
impu-
gas tax we have. We have the
Él
gas
dijo
tires.
no los tolls. Él dice que hay impuestos en las llantas.
57 cents of every gallon of gas is a tax.
57%.
57 cents.
57 cents, perdón.
On every gallon.
57 centavos por galones va para los impuestos de su gasolina.
$6 on every tire you purchase. Go, Masa. $6.
$6.
So $24 tax goes to the state when you buy 4 tires.
Cuando usted compra cuatro
That's
llantas,
not sales tax. That's a flat tax.
es un flat tax que usted está recibiendo, que el Estado le quita $6 por cada llanta. Los matres también
$27 mattress.
son $27.
Every
de
brand new
impuesto.
mattress you buy is $27 tax.
Cuando usted compra un matres, $27 va para los impuestos solamente para el Estado.
For every homeowner that pays homeowners insurance, they're going to pay $15 from now on to help fix the basements out at the other end of the state.
Los seguros,
Another tax.
hay otros impuestos, son $15 por los seguros de su casa. Cuando tú tienes un sótano, son $15. Estoy de acuerdo con usted. I'm 100% in agreement with you. Yo soy una de las personas.
It's just the start of it.
Yeah, yo soy
We
una de las personas.
cannot keep taxing people.
I'm one of the people that are against the tolls. Por eso mismo, for the same reason, por la misma razón que estoy en contra de los tolls. I'm in the same
Once they
agreement.
build those things, they're not going to tax just the truckers. They're going to flip a button and tax us
Sí.
all.
Cuando ellos empiecen a poner estos impuestos, quiere decir no solamente para la gente, por eso. And one of the things was because I heard Dr. Pettit, who's in my district, said,
I like Dr. Pettit.
yeah,
Lynn
Dr.
Pettit,
Pettit,
he's a fantastic guy.
he's my representative. He gave a number that, which was kind of what the state was saying. The state was saying that the majority of the people that travel on the highways are visitors, but his numbers came out saying that the majority of the people that drive on the highways are the people from Connecticut.
They all go to work.
Yeah. So, yo le estaba comentando a él que yo había visto unas encuestas del doctor Pérez que había dicho que las encuestas de la mayoría de la gente que están en el highway son ciudadanos de la ciudad comparado a lo que el Estado había mencionado, que la mayoría de la gente que corrían los highways eran los visitantes, por eso que querían poner los
They
impuestos.
want 13 tolls from Torrington to Bridgeport.
Ellos quieren poner 13 tolles desde Torrington a Bridgeport.
Okay, each way going to be $25 each way to go to Bridgeport.
Sería $25 de ir de ambos lados para llegar allá arriba. Y yo había escuchado, yo había escuchado también a través de uno de los websites, also haciendo website, que se están hablando sobre 100 tolles que vendrían al estado de Connecticut. Will be over 100 tolls in the state of Connecticut.
172 are proposed, or
Okay,
178.
I
From
see.
Southbury to Southington going to be 20 toll or 10
Estaban
toll.
hablando que hay propuestos alrededor de 172. La excusa que tienen ellos, the excuse that they have, que no se lo cree nadie, nobody will
We need
believe
to
this.
cut.
No. I'm saying
Right
that the excuse that they use in there, the excuse that I have heard from many other politicians, that they will be coming in because it will be the same debate for all of them, is that it will bring the revenues in, and because all the state does it. La excusa que están usando ellos porque otros estados lo hacen y lo deben hacer aquí. ¿Qué usted cree de eso? What you think
We're
of that?
already getting state funding because we don't have tolls. If we add tolls, we're going to lose that state funding.
Ya no dan fondos porque no tenemos, ya tenemos.
Actually, federal funding.
Sí, hay
right,
fondos federales que nos están dando ya para
and we'll
ayudarles.
lose that federal funding.
Y perderemos eso. En su opinión, in your opinion, the amount of money that we get federally, would that supersede the amount of revenue they suggest
Wow.
that we'll get with tolls?
Well, they're saying it's $4 billion a year that they're going to generate through tolls.
Ellos dicen que generarían 4
They're going to have
billones.
a line to your credit card.
Ellos
You go to Massachusetts, it says, don't have a transponder? Don't worry, we'll bill you.
En Massachusetts, si tú no tienes el Easy Pass ese, como le llaman ellos, ellos te mandan el bill a tu casa.
You want to go to the beach? It's going to cost you $25 to go to the beach.
Si tú quieres ir a la playa, te va a costar $25. Besides what they're going to charge you at the beach.
Well, no, we're already paying for that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Every car you have, every car now, your registration, you have to pay a $10 fee to the state for the state park fee.
Sí,
I haven't been to the beach in 20 years. I got to pay the $10 park fee every year.
Y si usted no sabe que cuando usted registra su vehículo son $10 que van para los parques y además de lo que le cobran ellos en la escuela. Creo que
I got it on my motorcycle. I got it on my truck.
Yeah.
I don't go. I got to pay $40 a year.
tiene que pagar 40 pesos. I agree with you. With 5 at home, I feel
Try
your pain.
getting to the beach next weekend. This weekend on Labor Day, they're going to be closed by 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Ellos dicen que trata de ir a la playa. Well, raramente. What is so funny is I know that I have seen during the holidays, most of the beach been closed on the holidays.
Yes, because so many people.
Yeah, porque no tiene
It's
tanta
free
gente tan.
now. You got to call her.
Vamos a ver qué es lo que tenemos en la línea aquí. 96.9 FM.
Sí, buenos días, Carmelo, ¿cómo estás?
Buenos días, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Tiene una pregunta
Sí,
para el representante candidato?
Sí, yo estoy haciendo una pregunta que voy a hacer, ya que están hablando del Easy Pack.
Sí.
Yo he ido a Nueva York 2 veces,
Ajá.
pero yo he pagado la parada
Sí.
y me mandan cartas a la casa cobrando de a 200
Sí, te dan una
200 pico
fianza.
de pesos.
Te dan una fianza de $100 si no lo paga a tiempo.
No, pero que yo no voy a pagar eso porque yo estoy seguro de que yo pagué.
Sí, de acuerdo. A mí me pasó también lo mismo. Pagué el bill rápidamente y después me mandaron uno con el bill de $100, pero gracias a Dios que fue resuelto.
No, yo no voy a pagar eso porque yo estoy seguro que yo lo pagué. Entonces, ¿qué uno puede hacer con esa situación?
Pues, en Connecticut no están ahora, pero se lo voy a presentar al representante como un asunto. There's a caller saying that issue that might arise from this, that when you go to New York or Massachusetts and you go and you pay your bill, a lot of times they send you another bill saying, because I know through New York it's $100 late fee.
Yeah,
if you don't pay. So the gentleman's calling that he had paid his bill and they sent him, because it happened the same thing to me.
Sure.
I didn't have an easy pass. I paid the bill and then later on I got a bill for $100, which I disputed and they got settled because I had my credit card number on it. So he's bringing that could be one of the issues that might be arising in Connecticut if they get tolls.
They want to start taxing the truckers, and as soon as that infrastructure is there, they'll flip the button and tax us all.
Dice él que especialmente a los troqueros, cuando empiezan esto, sería otra forma también de darle otras infracturas a ellos.
Yeah, look at Lowell Weicker. He put the income tax in, and they've had 20 years to get rid of it. Nobody has.
Él dio como el señor Weicker que puso el impuesto temporero el impuesto estatal y todavía no es eso. ¿Le tiene otra pregunta aquí para el candidato?
No, eso es
Está bien.
lo que pasa, porque yo pagué, es más, mira, pagué a un ticket que no lo tenía que pagar y le mandé
Sí.
lo del banco y eso, y ellos siguen mandando cartas.
Sí,
porque no voy a pagar más nada.
usted lo puede dispute, o usted le manda el recibo de la tarjeta o el documento de confirmación, ellos pueden, pero no tenemos el control aquí porque eso es en otro estado, ¿ok?
Ok, hermano, pues muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, manténgase ahí 96.9 FM y tengo aquí el representante Michael con nosotros, ¿ok?
Amén.
Muchas
Ok.
gracias.
Thank you for calling in, sir.
Yeah, so they talk. I guess he's against the tolls too.
Yeah, we
So-
all are. Yeah.
So it could become a problem. Now, I know that you spoke a little bit about it because one of the concerns that when it comes to 96.9 FM and the Christian community is that we do have to invest in education. One of the sayings, one of my favorite saying, and it wasn't in mine. I think I copied from somebody, one of my listeners. Either we're going to invest in education or we're going to have to invest in the Department of Correction.
Right, exactly.
So,
And we don't need to invest
right,
any more money in the Department of
Y
Corrections.
no necesitamos invertir más en el departamento. Yo le estaba diciendo que si no invertimos en la educación, vamos a tener que invertir en el departamento de corrección. Why is it that then they always want to be so conservative when it comes to funding education, but in all the areas they are so liberal? And I'm talking about in general on both sides, because even at the federal level we get I don't know if the budget consists of 11 or 12% or a little bit more, but even at a federal level they don't invest more on education
Because they're not in the classrooms, and we need to start supporting our teachers.
Yo le estoy preguntando a él que tiene, y él dice que tenemos que empezar a apoyar más a nuestras maestras.
Our teachers are with our children 6 to 7 hours a day.
Lo-
And
la
we
ma-
need to start supporting what the teacher says.
Las maestras están ahí de 6 a 7 horas con los niños y tenemos que apoyar más.
Our teachers are the key to our future, and we have to give them everything they need to make our students, make our children educated.
Las maestras son el futuro, son el futuro o son la ayuda de nuestro futuro, el cual tenemos que ayudar en invertir en eso. So I can see that I'm agreeing that that you're agreeing that we need more funding for the education.
I'm an administrator, and I have teachers.
Soy una
and I
administradora.
make sure my teachers are
Por su
fully stacked with education, all of the tools that they need, all the books, and all of the stuff for clinical. They have to have tools to do their job.
Él dice, estando en el campo de educación, hay que darle la herramienta adecuada a los maestros para que puedan hacer su trabajo.
They need to be well stocked with what they need. They need to have paper and pencils and the basics. They need to start with that.
Ellos necesitan lo básico de lo que se necesita. Now, another, well, we spoke, you spoke that you are against raising the minimum wage. It's one of the questions that
Absolutely.
I have here.
That is not helping. That's not going to help anything.
Eso no te ayuda. ¿Qué te cree que puede ser un buen balance para eso? What do you think that it could be a good balance for that? Subirlo o dejarlo como está? Either raising it or leaving it the way it is.
Leave it the way it is and let the world catch up to us. Because I know we started leading, but it's not. It's hurting Connecticut.
Déjalo como está y dejar que se vaya desarrollando poco a poco, porque vemos que está hiriendo a la nación.
Still, the national minimum wage is $7.45. You go down south, that's what it is.
El mínimo es 7.45. Creo tengo un poquito sentido acerca de esto. I have a mixed emotion on this, porque estoy de acuerdo que donde afecta a la mayoría son a los negocios pequeños. I think that I have a mixed emotion here, because I always see that the little guy is the one that gets affected most, because if they increase the wage, the guy who has 5 or 10 or 15, a little business, that $2 or $3 an hour can make a big difference of staying in business or closing the business.
Oh, it will.
Compared to a lot of the major corporations that are able to pay, but they don't pay. We're talking about these 100 plus corporations.
What's the number
that
one
gets tax
controllable in any business?
¿Qué es lo número uno cosa que se puede controlar?
It's labor.
El labor.
Right. So that's your biggest expense. It's not
Es el
your
costo
rent.
el costo principal no es la renta.
Labors and workman's comp.
El labor y el workers' comp.
Reduce that.
Si podemos reducir eso y traer gente bien entrenada,
then we can afford to pay more. But right now, when you have people going out on comp, once you're out on comp, you come back, 6 months later you get fired.
Una persona que está en camp, pero
now you're labeled for the rest of your life.
Dame darle ahora entonces, let me be the devil's advocate aquí, dame hacer la parte así. Mucha gente a veces piden que la persona tiene que tener un bachillerato, un master, y quieren pagar $10 la hora. Sometimes you have a company say, I want this guy to have a bachelor and master's degree for the job, but he wants to pay $10. Then what?
Well, education. Every
La educación,
company out there
toda
should
compañía
be putting education in their employees. I put education in my employees.
Cada compañía debe poner la educación en la gente para poder trabajar.
That's going to make a better employee.
Porque eso va a ser un mejor empleado.
Employee, and they're going to stay, and they're not going to look for anybody else.
Porque ellos no van a buscar ninguna persona y se van a quedar.
Just announced that they were going to invest, I believe it was $800,000 or whatever it was, to 800,000 employees that they were going to pay for their college education. I think it's outstanding. Walmart does that too.
La compañía de Starbucks estaba hablando que iba a invertir $800,000 para invertir en la educación de los empleados para tener mejor educación.
We need a better class of worker, and if we can educate the Connecticut's workforce, we will have the people to fill the jobs that are coming. Once we develop that internet and get the business here, all the world headquarters here, we will need education to develop our people.
Él dice que necesitamos subir el internet para poder educar a la gente. La clave para el éxito es tener la la educación. Otra pregunta, another question here is, los últimos años hemos escuchado a todos los candidatos venir y buscar el apoyo de los latinos. We always see candidates looking for the endorsement of the Latinos or the encouragement of the Latinos.
Absolutely, we believe you're strong.
Y ayudamos eso. Pero no hemos visto los últimos 8 años, the last 8 years, we didn't see the increase of commissioners, Latino commissioner within the government. Mm-hmm. Within the state of Connecticut. No hemos visto en la área de municipio, tampoco no hemos visto afuera de Nubrita, because I only speak from Britain.
Well, the Latino vote is very powerful in Connecticut. We realize that. El voto de latino de latino es eso. Ahora mi pregunta es, my question is, cuando usted entre después de noviembre, after November you enter the capital in Hartford, ¿qué usted haría? What will you do to encourage more Latinos within the commission boards? Well, it all starts with your Republican town or Democratic town committee.
Todo comienza con el comité de los republicanos.
We want more Black, Hispanic, Latino people involved.
Queremos más gente envuelto en el gobierno.
Because you people can influence the masses.
Aquí porque nosotros podemos influenciar las masas.
We want more people involved.
Queremos más gente envuelta.
Send more Latinos to Hartford.
Queremos tener más gente envuelto. Pero ahora mismo, you just open my mind. Ahora podemos ver si queremos traer más la gente y cuando se trae no se apoya. But at the same time, let's be honest on this as informational purpose. El Partido Republicano tenía 2 candidatos latinos. The Republican Party had two candidates Latino. We had Arlene Harris that was running as
and he just
Latino.
Endorsed that great, right?
Y tuvimos a Ruby Corby O'Neill, que es latina.
Lady, yeah.
Entonces, ¿por qué entonces si el Partido Republicano quiere apoyar a los latinos, por qué entonces no le dan más apoyo a estos candidatos que pueden entrar a la ciudad? So, if the Republican Party wants to be more diverse, why is it then they don't support these candidates so they be in? So when they went to the convention, they could have come right in because they went in. So estamos hablando de estandarte.
We just can't put someone in because of their skin color and their nationality.
Si no queremos nadie
have to work and get to and be able to reach the people.
Necesitamos la gente. Él dice que por eso. Y si la pregunta, my question was just based on the question you said that we need more people to come into the party and work, and I just bring it, and I'm bringing it as a thing.
Ruby is a fantastic,
and I would just
her husband Arthur, who's been in office for 30 years, fantastic.
Y él dice que el esposo de Harvey, de cuando vienen los latinos a correr al partido, no salen. And I just said, and based on that,
but
even when they run,
voted in primary.
La gente votaron en la primaria.
She got the number 2.
Ella recibió el segundo número.
The white candidate, which was Rich DuPont, got number 3.
El candidato blanco,
and the first one was actually Manny Santos, who's Portuguese.
Yes,
and he got over 50% of the 52% of the vote.
Y él recibió sobre 50%.
Manny worked very hard and deserves where he is.
Y Manny está ahí
They all worked very hard.
y todos
But
recibieron en
the
there.
41 towns that are represented in the 5th district
Y las
that Ruby O'Neill is in,
Las 41 ciudades que
they
representan
voted Manny, and we need to get behind Manny.
y votaron
and he
por
won
Manny.
the independent vote yesterday,
Ella votó
and we will
y él
see
ganó.
Manny Santos in Congress.
Y él va a ver al señor Manny Santos en there. So la pregunta fue, la pregunta es, the question here is, el partido.
Well, let's look at Manny real quick. He's from Portugal. He's an immigrant, okay?
El señor Manny es de Portugal.
He was born in Portugal. He came here, and he worked his way up, became mayor. He's an engineer. This man is so qualified for this job. It's fantastic.
Él es tan
that can balance a budget.
Está tan cualificado
that
de eso.
Can run the city of Meriden
que puede
as
para
a
la ciudad de
mayor,
Norbritan.
and now
la
he's
ciudad
going
de
for
Meriden.
Congress. Yes.
Y está corriendo por Congress.
This man is very qualified. I don't know what the Democrat candidate is, how qualified she. Teacher of the year is great, but can she run a city?
Está cualificado si puede correr una ciudad.
Is she an engineer?
Ella es una ingeniera.
It's great to be a teacher and teacher of the year. That's fantastic. However, we got to put the best person
Tenemos que poner
in
la mejor
Congress, and Manny Santos' qualifications. That's why Manny won. Because he's more qualified than any other candidate.
Él dice que Manny ganó porque es buen candidato.
Yesterday he got the entire endorsement from the independent party to represent the 5th district. And now when you see the line, you'll see the Democrat name, you'll see Manny Santos under Republican, and you'll see Manny Santos under Independent, because he got the line. Just like I got the line in the 72nd district myself.
Regresamos a esto. I will go back to the questions that the audience gonna want to know.
Okay.
Michael, ¿qué va a hacer Michael para atraer más los afroamericanos y latinos? What Michael's gonna do to attract more of the minorities in Waterbury, ya que su oponente, él es parte del caucus de afroamericanos y en the Puerto Rican caucus. Your opponent is part of the Black and Puerto Rican caucus in the city of Waterbury.
Larry Butler.
Yeah, Larry Butler, your opponent.
Yes.
And the question is, what you going to do to attract el voto latino, the Latino votes y de los afroamericanos? Ya que la ciudad suya es bien diversa. Since your city is well diverse, y estamos en una estación latina, and we in a Latino station.
Okay, for 12 years,
por 12 años,
my opponent's been in office.
Por 12 años, mi candidato, mi oponente está en una oficina.
For 8 years,
por 8
we've
años,
had Governor Malloy.
Por 8 años está el gobernador Malloy.
My opponent has voted with the governor every time.
Mi oponente ha votado siempre con el gobernador.
And we are $4 billion in debt.
Y nosotros
there
estamos
is
en 4
no more money. Wake up, Latinos. There's no more money.
Estamos en 4 billones latinos. Estamos 4 billones en deuda. Nuestra gente latino necesitan saber eso.
We cannot afford to send another person like him or Ned Lamont or Dan Malloy back to Hartford.
No podemos mandar ni a Ned Lamont ni las personas eso regresar
we can
allá
keep
arriba.
Voting party all we want.
Podemos votar por el partido.
That got us more and more and more in debt. It is time to wake up.
Eso ha comentado. Y votar por los votos conservativos.
We will cut now because we have to. But if we cut in another 10 years, there will be no money left. No Social Security, no Medicare, no nothing.
Van a haber unos cortes. You said there will be some cuts. ¿Qué cortarían ustedes? What will be where will be the cuts at?
We don't know. I'm not in Hartford yet.
Yo no estoy en Hartford todavía.
I'm not in Hartford yet. But put me in Hartford and I promise I will cut.
Yo voy a Hartford eso. Pero encima de su cabeza tiene que saber qué tiene que cortar.
We can't keep spending money we don't have.
En top of your head, you have to know where there has to be a cut at.
Not there yet.
Los trabajos habrá layoff, or there will be layoff.
Well, I believe that one of the things is going to renegotiate contracts with all the state employees.
Se van a renegociar los contratos de los empleados.
Renegotiate the benefit plans.
Se van a negociar los beneficios, los planes de retiro.
Okay. They'll also look at bringing more business in,
y traemos
that we
más
can
negocio.
Generate more taxes.
Si van a negociar los contratos.
There's a big movement to put a casino in Bridgeport with 7,000 jobs with MGM. That's fantastic.
Traerán otro casino otro casino. Okay, now you say casino.
Yeah.
We just got eso. ¿Usted no cree que ya tenemos un problema suficiente
One in Springfield we just opened last week, yeah.
Don't you think that we have a gambling situation in the state of Connecticut?
Well, I've been around 53 years. We had highlight, we had dog tracks, we had horses.
Estaban los caballos, los caballos, tenían los perros.
You know what? It's just like marijuana. As long as we control it, as long as we tax it, we can make some money on it, and we can get jobs. 7,000 jobs at a casino in Bridgeport would be wonderful.
Eso mismo dijo la gobernadora Rail. Governor Rail said that when they were opening that Mohegan and the other administrations did, that was the big savior when Mohegan and Foxwood came in. That was going to be the state savior, and we haven't seen a great improvement.
Contributed $1 billion.
Ellos contribuyeron $1 billón.
Can you imagine life without that money?
Yeah. Imagínate eso. So, ¿cómo usted defiende? How then you defend that? El problema de gambling se hizo tan grande que se tuvo que abrir un departamento estatal.
Well, we're only making 25% off of the slot machines right now.
No, what I'm saying is the problem became so big that the state of Connecticut had to put an agency just to deal with the gambling situation, because there's an angling department.
And any time that you're taxing something that is on the fringe like that, alcoholism, marijuana, gambling, Vegas is thriving, and they have it all out there.
So él dice que cuando el alcohol,
other states are thriving, but
están levantando.
Those casinos will bring money to form those agencies and get the best quality people to treat that gambling issue.
Para formar. So usted cree que, en base a su comentario, based on your commentary here, usted cree que el vicio es lo que va a traer el dinero. So what you're saying that the vices that people might have is what's going to bring the money to Connecticut?
Well, if they start bringing
because we're talking about marijuana, if we get recreational marijuana, and we get the casinos and we increase that will bring the money and will resolve the issues.
Not just that. No, we need to focus on infrastructure, big business, and bring world headquarters here. Giant businesses here, Swiss banks, UBS Warburg, all of these giant companies, Pfizer, get these people, qualified people, and get them a tax break so they can start building business. GE left, Aetna left, Hartford's thinking about moving out. Come on, we got to stop.
Él está hablando de los negocios.
¿Qué left last week? The edible arrangements. They went to Georgia. 27% tax break down in Georgia, just moving the headquarters down there.
Está hablando con una de las compañías más grandes.
Come on.
No, we understand.
Because wake up, Connecticut.
Él dice,
we cannot keep taxing big business.
In the brand, we do understand, because that's how Stanley works. End up reducing.
Another fantastic employer here.
Otra compañía que se había ido. So cuando la cosa está buena, when things are good, that's when time
we need to get more Amazons over here. Bristol got an Amazon coming,
Necesitamos más Amazon. So regresando al señor Michael, going back to you como candidato representante estatal, going back to you as a representative
72nd District
de segundo distrito de la ciudad de Waterbury. Usted dice que estará peleando para reducir los impuestos en el estado. You say you will fight to lower the state taxes in Connecticut, in the state. Usted también estará trabajando para crear trabajo y el ingreso económico, to create job and the economic growth. Usted dice también que la llave es la educación. You saying that education is the key para poder traer educación comprensiva y para poder, será que cambiará el futuro del estado de Connecticut, which is the positive because it's the future of the state of Connecticut. ¿Qué más Waterbury puede ser para mejorar? What else Waterbury needs to be a better city?
I love Waterbury. Been there 30 years.
Yo amo la ciudad de Waterbury. Yo llevo 30 años.
We are on the verge of becoming a world headquarters.
Estamos cerca para ser
internet development.
Ser el centro global con esto del internet.
With this internet development, we are going to bring more headquarters, more jobs.
Vamos a traer más trabajo,
more services,
más
more
servicio,
money,
más dinero.
and more millennials. We're going to
Y
start
traer más
building
la generación
and
de
apartment
millennials,
buildings,
los apartamentos,
shopping malls, and we are going to build
las plazas para comprar.
in Waterbury. And not just Waterbury.
Y no solamente
Connecticut.
Waterbury.
We are going to make Connecticut the destination. It used to be a destination for travel.
Antes era la destinación
Not
para
anymore.
viajar, pero no es solo, ya eso
We've
no es
got
lo
some
ahora.
beautiful beaches. We're going to open up.
Vamos a abrir las
We're
playas
going to clean up the
preciosas
sound. We are going to get things going again and
Y
do
mejor.
travel and tourism next year.
y ser para hacer
Did you
turismo.
see a travel and tourism commercial on TV this year?
¿Tú viste un
No.
comercial de para viajar hacia el estado de Connecticut? No.
No, I didn't see any. Did you?
No, yo no he visto ninguno.
No, we did for years, but not in the last 2 or 3.
Por muchos años.
Nobody's promoting Connecticut.
Y eso sí y eso sí una de mis preguntas. That always been one of my questions. Porque mi familia viven in the shore. My family lives in the shore. Y sabemos que esa ruta 1 de
beaches.
Oline, Nayante,
And now the
todas esas-
beaches are free, and we're not
Sí.
opening them up.
Y él dice, y las playas están abriendo, y no eso. So I do agree that we need to invest more in telling the
Tell
people.
our story. Tell them the
our story.
Connecticut story.
Seguro
What
que
we have
sí.
to offer. We have almost 100 craft breweries in Connecticut.
Tenemos cierto. Tenemos
Erin
cierto
Stewart,
ella,
she loved going to the craft breweries. They're wonderful.
la señora Stewart le gusta hablar acerca de donde hacen estas clases de licor.
I love seeing her on TV from a craft brewery. It's
Verla
fantastic.
ella en la televisión.
We have a craft breweries that are second to none in any other place in the world. We have tours that are starting now.
Tenemos
we need to
tours.
start promoting more and more of what Connecticut's made of.
Tenemos que promover más. Creo que one of the other things, tenemos muchos sitios turísticos y históricos. We have a lot of places, tourists and historical
Sure.
that we need to. Que el Estado tiene que promover.
The Constitution was hidden in the Charter Oak
Sí.
up in Hartford.
La Constitución fue escondida en el
Most
Charter
people
Oak
don't know
del
that.
Estado en la ciudad de Hartford.
You know?
¿Usted está de acuerdo? Are you in agreement de que Hartford debe recibir toda esa cantidad, what they call el bailout? Are you in agreement that the Hartford, all that bailout for Hartford?
Listen, something had to be done.
Algo tenía que ser.
Something had to be done, and the money wasn't coming from anywhere else.
Y el dinero no iba a venir de otros lugares.
So the state had to step in. You know, they
Y el
bailed
Estado-
out Bridgeport.
el Estado
20 years ago.
tuvo que pagarle los deudas de Bridgeport 20 años atrás.
10 years ago, they bailed out Waterbury.
Y Waterbury 10 años atrás.
And Waterbury's thriving.
Waterbury.
Bridgeport is thriving.
Y Bridgeport está striding.
Hartford
Y
will
Hartford.
thrive.
Y Hartford
Once we
demorará.
get through this,
Cuando
there
pasáramos
are
esto.
people watching the expenses.
Y la gente está viendo
And
eso.
this is going to be a good thing for Connecticut.
¿Usted cree que esto, pero usted no cree que eso se convierte en un problema? Don't you think this become a problem cuando se votan por alcaldes que llegan a los pueblos que no saben manejar su pueblo? Don't you think this become a problem because you're going to have more mayors stepping up saying, you know what, if we mismanage our money, the state is going to pay the deficit anyway.
I understand your thing, but now we have state oversight.
Pero ahora tenemos mirada del Estado.
And we're teaching the people that we can't do that anymore.
Y le estamos enseñando a la gente que podemos hacer eso. Pero usted puede garantizar que eso no va a pasar otra vez. Can you guarantee that another city is going to say?
I can never guarantee.
Nada podemos garantizar.
However, it starts with being conservative.
Quiere decir que eso sí es el conservativo.
And watching the lines
Y
and
verá las
getting
líneas.
people in there that can manage a budget.
Y son la
That's
gente
what it's
que
about.
puedan proveer eso.
Not democratic spending. We
No,
can't
no.
keep spend. We have to manage the budget
No.
and manage the labor
No
line.
podemos seguir con la forma que el Partido Demócrata tiene. Para culminar, to wind down this a little bit here.
Sure.
¿Cuánto el distrito suyo, de cuántas personas contiene? How many people are in your district, or do you have multiple towns?
No, I'm one district, 72nd,
solamente
22,000 people
Tiene
approximately.
alrededor de 22 personas que estará en ese distrito.
Yeah, and we have a predominant African American
Y
and Latino.
Y predominan los latinos y
district.
afroamericanos.
Okay, and there has not been a conservative Republican in this seat
no
since
habido-
1974.
Y no ha habido un conservativo
So
en
we're
esa.
doing something wrong.
Desde 1974, you said since 1974.
Yeah,
Desde
there's always
1974.
been an African American in this seat,
Siempre ha habido un afroamericano en esa área.
and now the state is broke.
Y ahora el Estado
We need to stop focusing on low-income housing
y tienen que
and
menos
start
enfocar
focusing in on infrastructure.
de las viviendas bajitas y más infraestructura. Su amigo Juan John?
John
Is here.
Houston, yes.
John Houston. I didn't want to feel you left out. Put out the earphones if you would like. I'm going to ask a question.
He's just going to... John is a support guy.
I'm a moral support.
Él está solamente moralmente.
I'm a background grunt.
Es solamente un trabajador de esos detrás de la cortina. Pero quería dar la gracia al señor Juan. John.
Yeah,
I can't translate names for being here.
But thank you.
Pero para culminar aquí, to finish the last question here. Usted dice, usted está respaldando al slate. You are supporting the rest of the slate que viene aquí. Si en noviembre usted no gana, if in November we hope in the best.
Right.
Usted no gana, you don't win.
Run this state like a business.
Eso yo le iba a preguntar, ¿qué hay en el futuro? What is in the future? But I know that you have your cosmetology school. ¿Y qué otras cosas usted está envuelto en la comunidad? What other things are you involved in the community?
Oh, I'm on the Waterbury Veterans Memorial Committee.
Está envuelto con los veteranos.
And we do take care of all the statues.
Y estamos encargados de todos los...
Member of the Knights of Columbus for 36 years.
Y miembro de los Knights of Columbus por 36 años.
Every year, on the day after Thanksgiving, the Friday, we hand out 500 coats to Coats for Kids in Waterbury.
Nosotros le damos alrededor de los años de 500 abrigos a los niños.
Fantastic organization,
Sí,
Knights of Columbus, 36 years.
Organización eso. Ahora que
and their world headquarters is here in New Haven.
Y les recuerdo de ellos aquí. Hablando de eso, que se me iba pasado, that has slipped by me. Como representante estatal, ¿qué usted quiere ser para los veteranos? As a state representative, what you want to do, what needs to be done more for the veterans?
Well, you know,
because I'm a veteran, so I'm waiting to hear your answer.
There's no reason that there should be a homeless veteran in this.
No debe haber una razón de haber un veterano ambulante.
I have many veterans that come to my school.
Y tengo muchos veteranos que vienen a la escuela.
They're coming out with cosmetology and barber's license.
Que vienen a la escuela nosotros para
opening their own
barberos.
salons. You know, 10 years ago,
10 años atrás,
in Waterbury, all you heard
10 años atrás,
was illegal barbers and illegal hairdressing salons and illegal shops.
Que habían
no more.
De barberos que eran ilegales.
In 10 years, we've gotten everybody licensed. I'm not going to say there's anything illegal, but we stopped that illegal stuff.
Se pasó lo ilegal.
They're now got licensed, they're paying taxes, and they're paying fees to the state of Connecticut.
Ahora están pagando impuestos.
And they're licensed businessmen.
Y hablando de la escuela, pero en Waterbury también no fue una escuela que se fue. Wasn't a Waterbury school like 20 years ago went bankrupt, left the students out?
Well, that was Marinello. A couple years ago, Marinello went out. They did that. Yeah, that was a bad program. They had 10 schools in Connecticut, and they were not a good school. There was a documentary on them just recently, and they didn't do what was right for the student. They were very money hungry.
I know they
took off with a couple $1 billion. Yes.
I know they went out there because my wife was one of them. They work up to the school one day and the door was closed.
You gotta have her come over here to my school. We'll finish her up.
In our school. Well, she's done well. She don't. Yes.
You know, and we always look for those people that got hurt like that.
Está hablando de esa persona, pero para los veteranos, estoy de acuerdo con usted. I am 100% with you. We need to do more for our veterans.
Absolutely.
There's no reason why they have to go through all the red tape to get services.
Listen, they helped us. We wouldn't be here without them.
Nosotros no hubiéramos estado
aquí. We got to take care of these men and women.
Si no hubiera sido por eso. Aquí esto fue a través de Carmelo y el pueblo a través de 96.9 FM. Para mí fue un placer tener aquí, señor candidato para el distrito 72, Michael Severino, ¿verdad? Severino. Y su amigo John. For us, it was a great pleasure and honor to have you here with us on 96.9.
I want to come back. I want to bring Bob Stefanowski and Joe Markley back very soon.
Es una promesa. Is that a promise?
Yeah, you betcha. We're going to be at the old school.
You know, él hizo la promesa de traerme a los candidatos de que traería el candidato para gobernador y para lieutenant governor. Well, the doors are open for you guys to come anytime you guys want to come. Well, I would definitely like to have the candidate for governor. I have tons of questions for him that the people want to know.
Start writing those questions out. We will get them here in the next couple of weeks. I promise.
Well, one of the things I like to do, I don't like to give the questions ahead because I like to see the expression of people. I like to see the expression of people, and when they're natural, they're natural. You know what?
I have their questions ready.
You know, I will have the questions, and I will ask them there for them.
Amazing guy.
They will come in here and. But it's an honor to have you here at 96.9. It's a Christian station and the Christian community. It's a large community. They are engaged in the communities, and they are studying the candidates.
Sure,
and I can assure you that the difference in any candidate, and I'm making a promise here, that the difference in this November election is going to be because of different of the Christian community. I'm not saying they're voting for which way they're going to vote, but there are specific questions that were here asked that the audience asked that they are firm and they won't deviate from those questions from there, and that's going to be the difference on the candidate.
Those are the issues of today, and they need to know it, and that'll help base their vote.
Exactamente.
I was at St. Michael's Church yesterday. That's my church, St. Michael's in Bucks Hill and Waterbury, and I was with Father yesterday, and I love going to church. 35 years I've been going to St. Michael's.
Well,
my children were raised Catholic.
I'm glad because we know that the difference in life is Jesus Christ. Without a relationship, I mean, we could be religious or we can have a relationship, but I'm talking about having a relationship with Jesus Christ with, like I said, knowing that when you wake up in the morning, you depend on Him, and when you went to sleep, you say, man, thank you for the day.
Yeah.
So, esto fue aquí a través de 96.9 FM, Carmelo Rodríguez. Esta semana estamos pensando, vendrán otros candidatos, estarán aquí. Estamos esperando también la superintendente de las escuelas de la ciudad de New Britain estará aquí, o uno de los board members de la tabla de la Junta de Educación estará aquí, porque queremos saber del primer día de clase. El jefe de la policía, Chief of Police, también estará con nosotros. Estamos bregando ahí. Tenemos un montón de candidatos y oficiales de la ciudad que estarán aquí con Carmelo el Pueblo, y seguimos aquí en la buena sintonía de 96.9 FM. Seguimos aquí, son las 1:56 en esta tarde.